I'm messing with YouTube. Nanny, thank you for the gift. I haven't done anything yet. I appreciate it though. Okay, so I can see my live chat now. All right. All right, now I'm just gonna cut this into the size that I want my tote bag to be, and I think it makes sense to keep this. This seems more sturdy, so I'm gonna double it. This is the top of the shower curtain. But I don't know if I'm gonna actually double it. If I don't double it, then it's a real true test, isn't it? This is just a test. Okay, it's just a test. So I'm gonna cut it. Let's see. I want it to be about 14 inches deep. How about that? Kind of like a regular tote bag size. All right. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be the body of the bag. I picked up some fabric pieces from the Dollar Tree. I think what I'll do is put these around the top and maybe around the bottom to support the bottom. What do you think? Maybe just the top. Maybe just the top. Okay. And I got this. Got these bags. Maybe put scissors in or something. I'll attach the bag somewhere inside. And I'll use this to reinforce the seams. This is just some Grosgrain ribbon. How does this sound? Sound good? Okay. So I'm just gonna give this a try. So it's like cutting into fabric. I have another piece. I have two pieces of. I have two shower curtains. Two, but yes, they feel very flimsy, and I would not put a heavy project in here. You know, maybe a yarn or crochet project or something like that. I wouldn't put anything much heavier. Let's see. I am thinking if I fold this in half again, that looks sturdier. And that makes it about 15 inches deep. That doesn't seem quite deep enough. It doesn't. Thank you for the likes, Colleen. Thank you. All right. I swear, this is the hardest thing. Wait a minute, has edit? Hi, I'll give you a shout out. And Kurt Jones, hi, how are you? All right, I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. So I'll do simultaneous here for a little while, and I'm just doing a tote bag. I am trying to do a tote bag. Hi, Mal, Laura. Okay, look. I'm doing my recording on the on my YouTube channel, and I can hardly see the chat. I can hardly see it because it's on my phone. You're so tiny. I'll bring it forward just a little bit. Okay? Now I can see. Okay, now I can see you. Kind of. All right. So. Your name is Morgan. Okay, Kurt. Your name is Morgan? Then why is your call name Kurt? I'm experimenting here. Okay, I'm just gonna call it, I think I'm gonna cut this as the height of the bag. I think I want it to be like 18. So I'm just gonna cut 18-inch honk. Okay. Just 18 inches. And it's okay. I'm gonna use one of my regular cutters because this plastic is not gonna give a whole lot of resistance, so I don't have to worry about my my blade getting dull. Okay. I don't want to, I just really want to make this a true test, okay? I'm not going to use the top of the curtain because I just want to see how sturdy this can be with a light project in it. Don't put a heavy project in this, okay? This is for light, carrying light things. This is not a heavy vinyl, Dollar Tree. Okay, so this is what I planned to do today. So I'm going to cut this top part off, and if I regret it later, I'll use it, So I might use it like around the top, I could re-sew it on here somewhere. I don't know. I'll save it. I will save it. Okay. Now, I don't feel like that is very straight. You're distracting me. I don't, I'm not going to have any political talk in here. No. But thank you for asking. I believe I really enjoy sewing. Sewing is my passion. Sewing is my passion. All right. I don't think this is even yet. That's the thing, is it's real slippery. No, it's pretty even. I can't iron it. There's no ironing of this. No ironing. Okay, so I'm going to make this 18 inches. 18 inches tall. It's not going to be, okay, look. How tall is it this way now? 18 by 18. It's 18 inches tall. No, if I'm just doing it single wide, it's not 18 inches tall. Okay. So this would be the body of the bag. And all I want to do... All right, share the live. Share the live. All right, share the live. All right. I'm gonna put this extra over here. That out of the way. How's everybody doing? I haven't been live on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously in forever. Forever. Okay. So, I've got this. I want this to be 18 inches. And then I want this to be... See, how wide is it? It's 18 inches wide. It's going to be 14 inches tall. And I want to box the bottom just a little bit. So I'm going to add a couple of inches. I'll come back with my dimensions later. Okay. So if it's going to be 14, let's see, 15. 15, 16. Okay, 14 tall, 16 tall, 14 tall. Okay, so this is the width, and this is how tall it is. No. How wide is this? This is wide enough. This is, I don't want to make it too wide. It'll tear. Okay, so I'm gonna do. All right, the chat is really weird. How am I doing? I'm doing just fine, thank you. How are you doing? And what brings you to my YouTube channel? Do you like to do crafts? Because today is really kind of just an experiment, okay? I'm just gonna make one of these bags and we'll see how it evolves, all right? I'm only gonna be on live 2 hours. We'll see how far I get in 2 hours. So let's see, this is gonna be 15, 18, 15 wide, 16. Okay, so this is good for the width, I think. And then the bottom. So how tall is it? Let's see. Let's just cut 20. We'll cut it 20 inches. See what we can do with 20. Okay, see what we can do with 20 inches. All right. What is with all the emojis? What is that? Come on. What is that? What is with the emojis? All right, so now I have this piece cut. I'll put the other part away. Might do something with that later. Okay. So we have it's 20 inches by 18 inches. Okay. This is a fold. I'm gonna leave that for the bottom of the bag. I just am. I'm gonna leave it. Okay. So I'm gonna sew these sides and I'm gonna make maybe I'll put them in a French seam. If you follow me, you'll know what a French seam is. I posted about a French seam. This will also help reinforce this somehow. We'll figure out something to do with the ribbon. All right. So now I'm gonna go to my machine. The machine. Okay, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but here's my machine. On TikTok, I gotta move you as well. Oh, but you know what? I don't know. Don't know. Okay, I gotta see if you can see me. Okay. Alright. You're not gonna be able to see me sewing very well. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is my extra. Put that somewhere else. Okay. And now we're gonna just move this. All right. Yes. Lots of cameras. And sure that I have everything tightened. Not a professional, okay? Not a professional, but here we go. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna leave that bottom bit folded, and I'm just gonna sew on the sides. And I just have my regular foot on here. Let's see how that works. I didn't change the foot or anything, so. I'm gonna sew this at, let's sew it at 1/2 inch. I wanna see how this works. I'm gonna lengthen my stitch a little bit so I don't have too many perforations in this plastic. Okay. I am sewing together 2 pieces of shower curtain from the Dollar Tree. I intend to make a tote bag. Not a tote bag, a storage bag. You're not going to be able to tote anything in here except for something very light. Something very lightweight. Okay. How does that look? That looks pretty good. You see that? Okay. This might work out, actually. I am going to sew again from the bottom to the top. All right. 1/2 inch. I'm just letting the machine pull that through. I'm not trying to push it or pull it. Okay. I'm gonna keep this as straight as possible. Could have put clips. I did not put clips. All right. I'm gonna backstitch just a little bit. That's a mess. Don't try to backstitch too much. There, okay? So now I have 2 pieces together. So now this is a raw edge, okay? So I'm going to turn this inside out. Okay, if you were doing a French seam, this right now, I would be putting this, this would be going right sides together. I mean, wrong sides together. No, right sides together. Because this is going to be on the inside of the bag, this seam. So I'm just gonna, what I'm doing is encasing the, I'm encasing the raw edge. So I'm gonna sew right here, and I'm gonna fill that in. Well, I'm gonna encase that inside. So, and that'll add strength to the sides as well. Okay. So I'm encasing my seam allowance. And that is called a French seam. And this is probably, ooh, oh, I feel that stop. Okay, no, don't stop. All right, it got caught for a second, I think, because I was pulling on it. Okay, there's that. There's that. Joe, what have I been doing? Well, I haven't been sewing much. I'm on YouTube. You should go join YouTube. I am trying to grow my YouTube following, and this is where I'm starting. Anyway, I'm starting right here. I'm starting by this. That's nice to see that you're here. But yeah, what have I been doing? Well, I've been door dashing a lot. Door dashing. Door dashing is a thing. I have to be doing the DoorDash. So, let's see. I'm trying to fix my YouTube channel. There we go. That's better, I think. Why is that not? I can move this tripod wherever I want it, and it will stay. All right? I know you haven't seen me in forever. I know. I haven't been on TikTok. Not very much. Not very much. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. I have not been sewing very much. Nothing to see here. So I'm doing a French seam on this. No embroidery today. No embroidery today. But go over to my YouTube channel. Go see my YouTube channel. I just want you to check it out. I want you to go over there and say hi. And hang out. And follow. All right. So how's Kansas? And how's your machine doing? All right, I want to make sure that this is flat. Okay. I can see where this is. I can see the seam allowance here. I'm going to sew on the opposite side of that seam allowance. So I encase it. It looks like a lot. Normally, I would press this so that the stitching was on the very, very edge. But instead, I'm going to have to manipulate it. But I'm trying to make a storage bag out of Dollar Tree supplies. So, Janomi's going to the shop again. Jeez. That is one prissy machine. You've been running it. You've been running it, haven't you? What have you been making? It's been, I mean, gosh, it's been the new year and everything. I did shows at the end of the year. I was doing shows, like craft shows. Oh, that got stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Because that would not be a good scene. All right, don't get down in there. Oh, those feed dogs. Don't get down in those feed dogs. All right, clips. That would have been a good thing. It's kind of wrinkling a little bit, but that's okay. All right, now this is where I have to. You haven't made anything? See, it's that kind of year. It's that kind of year already. Thank you for the follow. Head over to YouTube and follow me there in case this platform dies. Okay, so now that seam inside is encased, and it's gonna be stronger on the sides now. That'll hold. Okay, now I'm going to let's see, we'll deal with the top here in a minute, but what I want to do is box the bottom. And you got a brother, SE 425. All right. Linda, thank you for the follow. All right, if you follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube as well. Okay? YouTube is waiting. YouTube is waiting. I want to monetize on YouTube. Okay? So I don't have to DoorDash my whole life. I want to monetize. Okay. So I'm going to box these. And by that I mean I'm going to make it so that it kind of will stand up a little bit, but it really won't because it doesn't have any body to it. See? It doesn't have any body to it. So unless I do something else drastic to this, it's not gonna have too much body. It's just a bag. It's just a bag instead of, you know, those shopping bags that you use. It's just a bag. All right. So it's gonna have nice handles and stuff like that. Okay, I'm thinking about what my next step is. Boxing the corners, I think. So what you do to box the corner is you spread this out. Okay, see it was flat this way. Okay, this is flat. Here's the fold. This is the side seam. And I'm gonna fold it this way. And then I'm gonna sew about an inch up. Okay, across. I'm gonna sew it an inch. Okay. I'm just gonna use my throat plate as a guide. So right here is an inch. So I'm just gonna sew across there an inch. All right. I really think this is gonna need some reinforcement. This is gonna need a lot of reinforcement. Have a good day. Oh, thank you for calling me kiddo. I'm glad I got to see you too. Thanks for coming on, Joe. I appreciate it. Tomorrow is my daughter's 31st birthday. No, actually, today is her birthday. We're celebrating tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna do the other side. Oh, you know what I did? I boxed it on the outside instead of on the inside. And I think it's too late to change my mind. That's all right. It's too late to change my mind. The damage is done. All right. So, yeah. Square this up as much as possible, and I'm gonna sew an inch from the point. Okay. I'm gonna use my throat plate as a line. Line it up. It's about an inch right here. Okay. And what this does is it just gives the bottom of a box. It, you know, sets it down so it's got something rectangular to stand on. Okay. Okay. So now, those are done. And I'll turn it right side out. And this is the bottom of the bag, like this. Okay. So you see, there's a place there that you could possibly set it down like this. All right, so there it is. That's the bag. That's it. That's the bag. Dollar Tree bag. Okay, now we're gonna finish the top. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew some of that Dollar Tree fabric around the top so that it gives it some decoration. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the cutting board. All right, cutting board, back to the cutting board. That means moving all the cameras again. Cameras. Moving cameras. They're on wheels, so it's not terrible. I'm just not sure you're gonna see a good view on wheels. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna cut something narrow. Okay. Let me use this color. Actually, I'm gonna use the green because I like purple and green together. And before I do that, I know I talked about reinforcing the sides with some ribbon. You know, here's a thought. See how this is kind of squared off at the bottom? I think what I'll do is I'll head to the machine really quickly and I will sew a seam. I'll sew right here to make this boxed. Okay. I'll show you in a second. All right, I'll be right back. I'm sewing 2 seams real fast, just as an experiment. This whole thing is very much an experiment. Okay. Okay, so here's what I did. I sewed the bottom like this. Okay, so now I have these 2 seams. And that's the bottom of the bag, right? So now it's square. Well, not square, but rectangular. And it's flat. Okay? So what I want to do next is I want to use this to finish the edges. I'm going to finish the edges, okay? So, see this? I'm just going to, see, I'd have to do the bottom first. Actually, I'm going to do the sides first, and then I'll go around on the bottom in a circle, okay? I'm just going to fold this over the edge, like this, and I'm gonna sew it down the edge, all right? So let's use some clips. Let's use some clips. All right, join my YouTube. If you're over on YouTube, thank you for being on YouTube. My channel needs some support. Go support my channel. I need some support on my YouTube channel. I'm working to 1,000. 1,000 followers. That's what I'm looking for. 1,000 followers. 1,000. Go tell your friends. Go tell your friends, okay? All right, I'm just gonna face this camera down so you can see what I'm doing, okay? I'm gonna do this edge first, and then I'll do around the bottom in like an oval shape, okay? So, does that make sense? Thank you for being here. You're hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to try to do this all in one step. So I'm going to fold this over. It doesn't give me a whole lot to fold over, but you know, got to start somewhere. I think I'll do this. Okay. And I don't think, should this be on the inside or the outside? I feel like this should be on the inside of the bag and not on the outside of the bag. I mean, it'll be cute, you'll be able to see it, and it'll still provide the support that it needs to provide, so let's do that. I'm gonna turn this bag inside out. All right. I think that's a better idea. Okay. Now I'll do the sides. Okay? Do the sides first. Clips are awesome for this. So much better than pins. Okay. See, it's gonna be very narrow. And that's good. I don't want it to be real thick, but it'll give the seams some strength. Okay, just rolling this over real quick. All right, YouTube. All right. Happy Saturday. It is sunshiny in northern Indiana, and I am having a great time. I haven't been in my sewing room in forever. I have been writing letters and door dashing. DoorDash. Driving around, delivering food. All right, I'm pinning, clipping this along the sides. Now I'm gonna have to cut it when I get down here because I'll encase that when I do the bottom. I'll encase the edge. That's my plan anyway. I'm just making this up as I go along, folks. Just making it up as I go along. Just wanted to have something to do. Okay. So now I think I'll give myself a little bit of extra here just in case I decide to do something else with that. Okay. Now I'm gonna pin this side. I am considering putting a zipper at the top to close this. But I think maybe a zipper might pull too hard on the plastic at the top, so I will make a fabric band to go at the top instead. This is so silly. It is supplies from the Dollar Tree, okay? It is supplies from the Dollar Tree. That is what I'm using. So it's an experiment. We're gonna see if this works. Okay? If not, we can just apply this idea to a more sturdy vinyl in the future. But I thought this might be a fun thing to try. All right. So, please follow, if you like this kind of content, follow me on YouTube. Hello, Carissa. How are you doing? Friend? I'm making a plastic bag. I am using Dollar Tree materials. We're going to see how this works. It's just an experiment. Just an experiment. Thank you for the likes. And I'll tell you what, this is the best thing to hold clips. This is a magnetic. It's a magnet that just holds these clips. Awesome. I love that. You see this? All right, my camera's at a weird angle, so I can't see on YouTube. I cannot see my chat. But there's no chat on YouTube right now, so. Okay, so I am just encasing the sides in some ribbon that I also got this at the Dollar Tree. I mean, it's just a Dollar Tree themed project, okay? And then I got this bag also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to use this. Figuring that out. I guess I'm doing something similar to what they did here, which is cover the edges. Except what they did was, this is a separate piece all the way around. And what I did was just one, and I flipped it over. And then I boxed the bottom. Okay. Alright, so now that's clipped. I'm going to trim this long enough in case I decide to do something else with it at the bottom, in case, you know, what I envisioned myself doing doesn't work out. Okay. So gotta clip it pretty good. Otherwise it's gonna slip off this plastic. And these clips are so wonderful. This kind of thing is awesome. Some more clips. Okay. All right. Now I have both sides. I have both sides pinned, clipped, and now I'm gonna just sew. I'm just gonna sew straight down this, and I want to catch that in on both sides. I actually might zigzag it just to make sure that I get the entire thing in, and then it's just not a straight stitch. I mean, just a little zigzag. Just a little one. All right. So, to the machine. Okay. Machine. I have my head in the way. There we go. Okay. Machine. I'm just gonna sew real fast. Okay, this is the top of the bag here. And I'm just using white thread. And I just need to get this started, so that needle down. This down. Alright, I'm at a strange angle. Alright, so a little bit of a this is a straight stitch, but it goes back and forth. I think it's called a mending stitch. But I'm going to stretch it out, so it's just going to kind of go back and forth. And that'll save me some headache here in a little bit. Trying to make those longer. Okay, clip. And that's okay, actually, I don't mind that as a zigzag, actually. I don't mind it. This is an experiment. This is not, this is nothing more than a silly Saturday kind of project. Something silly on a Saturday. Okay, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. How's it look? I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. It's okay. I think it's all right. All right. Now, if I were using fabric, this step would be a whole lot easier because we wouldn't have, you know, bunching and reflecting and all sorts of stuff going on here. I honestly do not want this to be longer than 2 hours of a project, you know? Okay. All right, now, what have I done here? Okay, there's my box. All right, that works. That works. That works just fine. In fact, I think I will do that here as well. I'll just start this right here. There. We're gonna do the same thing around the bottom of the bag. just as a support for the bottom of the bag. So again, making this up as I go along, guys. Making it up as I go along. So there's no pattern. Linda, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. If you want to share in something that is just this weird, silly thing that I decided to do this weekend, let's just go. You know, let's see how this works. That gets on there. See, I'm using it's called a, what did I call it? Not a hem stitch. It's a repair stitch. It's kind of a straight stitch and it goes back and forth like a zigzag. It's kind of a pretend zigzag. All right. So, Dollar Tree materials into a project bag. You know, how many of you, this is kind of to solve the problem of, you know, shopping bags are opaque and you can't see through them, and they say, you know, Kroger on them, or, you know, Walmart or whatever. So this is a replacement for that. So not meant to last forever, but see-through. Much nicer to be able to see what's inside. See what's inside. This just makes me laugh because I'm not sure it's gonna turn out the way I imagined it would turn out, and you know, it's at the moment it seems a little strange, but we'll see. It's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. I do believe. Okay, so now both of those sides are sewn. Now let's figure out the bottom. Okay, the bottom is, now I've got this stitching I did earlier that kind of goes around the bottom, and I'm going to use that as my guideline, which would be great for me, so I can pin. All right, I don't think I need to do anything more with this except for maybe cut it. And fold it over. So take that and just kind of roll it in here. Fish. I'm gonna fold that. I'm gonna fold this in half, like this, folded in on itself, and then I'm just gonna stitch this down like this. All right, just like that. Get a running start on it like this. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, just to trim that off. I mean, it just kind of finish that off real quick. So I'm gonna trim that. I'm gonna fold this over. I'm gonna clip it. Okay. And Gonna sneak up on it. I'm gonna run and start. Okay. Okay, now I have this bit here. Oh, puzzle piece. Oh no. There we go. All right, that just means I've been on a minute. Oh no, I've missed some things. Deb, thank you for the follow. Okay, Bianca, I am making a tote bag or a storage bag. Let's just say it's a storage bag out of Dollar Tree materials. So this is a shower curtain. This is some ribbon that I found over there, Grosgrain ribbon. And I've done, this is the side seam. This will be on the inside. And now I'm gonna do around the bottom. I'm gonna pull this open like this. You can see that I've got the stitching now. This is gonna be the bottom of the bag, okay? So, Deb, thank you for following. All right, look, I appreciate the follow. Please go over to YouTube and follow me there as well. I need to, like, you know, if something happens to this platform, I've got my my YouTube friends. I've got my YouTube. I am gonna go more often live on my YouTube. So let's see. I don't like the way my YouTube looks at the moment. So as far as being able to see what I'm doing. Yes. Yes, that's what this is. But Bianca, this is really going to be not real strong. You know, I mean, you could put maybe, you know, something like crochet maybe or something like that. But yes. But yes, that's kind of the inspiration. But like I said, this is an experiment today. This is an experiment. All right. Now, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this flap here. It might end up like part of the square here. I think that's probably the best thing to do with that. Is we'll just make that part of the square. And then we'll do this as well. Make that part of the end edge. It's not a square, it's a rectangle. It's the end of the rectangle, so I just want to make that the part of the end of the rectangle. So it'll get sewn in. You're buying what? You can't sew right now? Well, congratulations on buying a new house. My goodness. Deb, you just finished a quilt and embroidered some bunnies on it? That's awesome. That is awesome. You know, buying a house is extremely stressful. It's one of the most stressful things you can do in life. Proven fact. All right. I gotta take the rest of this ribbon now. And I'm gonna put it around the bottom. I'm trying to make this so the bottom has got a little bit of body to it. A little bit of body. Not a whole lot. I mean, I don't think it's not gonna be terrible. But I've got this, and then I have this zipper pocket that I also got from the Dollar Tree. I got this, and I'm gonna add this, I think, to this bag somewhere. It's sturdier plastic, and I think it would be perfect for like throwing in some scissors or, you know, or some other little things here, you know. So that'll be part of the bag too. Not sure where. But I gotta finish the bottom part of it first. But this is this is not much sturdier than, say, a Ziploc bag. It really isn't. I was hoping that it would have a little bit more body to it, but when I opened it up, it sure doesn't. So, I mean, I have a couple of different choices that I could do. I could possibly double the plastic so that it's, you know, it's got more layers to it. I could put an insert in here, like a fabric insert, just to kind of give that some body, though. You wouldn't be able to see all the way through, but you're walking into it with about a, oh my gosh, equity like that is, you can't surpass equity like that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I'm not struggling with this. I'm really not. It's so, you know, it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see, but you know, the bottom isn't going to be perfect. So anyway, I'm gonna probably end up trimming this off. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna trim that off. Okay. So I can encase it with this. Okay. So, all right. But yeah, you know, I haven't bought a new home. I've lived in the same home. I've lived in my home now. Let me think. It'll be, wow, I think it's been right at 25 years that we've lived in our current home. It's longer than I've ever lived anywhere my entire life. This is the longest I've lived anywhere. All right. My children are grown, and I've got my youngest daughter's 31 today. So I'm wishing her happy birthday. She's on an adventure with her older sister. Okay, I'm not struggling with this. I want it to be somewhat squared down here. All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to achieve that. So we're just going to... All right, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to clip this right here and call it started. Okay? There we go. So like I said, I have some stitching here that I can kind of follow where I'm at, but basically this is acting as a binding. And again, 100% Dollar Tree stuff. That's the whole point of this project here, is to challenge the Dollar Tree finds in me, the Dollar Tree. So, wow, Bianca, that is wonderful, wonderful. Dang, I cannot believe that. A 15 needle embroidery machine tool. What? That is amazing. Amazing. What a great find. I only have, I don't have any multi-needles. I don't have any multi-needle head machines in my sewing room. My studio only has the 2-1 needle combo sewing machine, embroidery machine. So, all right, I can see the stitching that's along the bottom here, and I'm using this ribbon and I'm covering that stitching with this. So if you're not aware, I am doing a simultaneous live on YouTube, and the view is quite different. So I bet life is good. Oh my goodness. It's so nice to have good life right now. You know? Gotta celebrate those blessings when you get them, you know? things are changing for me and for our life here too as well, you know. Life changes. Life changes. All right. But I live in a house that is 100 years old. It was 100 years old this past summer. And it's a craftsman style home. And it was built in, 1925, and it was a, basically like a kit home. You could order it out of the catalog, in the Sears catalog. Way back when, you could order a house from the Sears catalog. All right, so clipping takes a minute. Clipping takes a minute. Oh, Bianca, you're trying to sell the machine you already have? Is it a multi-head? Yes, I love my house. I love my house, and we've done a lot to it. Well, I mean, we've kept it in almost its entirely original state, except for maintenance, you know, and had to re-pour the basement, and, you know, do the roof and stuff like that. But it is basically in its original form. There's only a few light fixtures that have been replaced. There are the original stained glass windows. The original windows just entirely, you know. I keep having the windows people come and knock on my door and go, hey, do you want new windows? And I'm like, well, of course I want new windows, but nobody can make the windows look like the ones that are in there right now. So I just say, thank you, but no. I'd rather just put plastic on them and pay the extra utility bills, I guess. All right. So now I can trim this. I'm going to cover it with this. I don't know. This actually might come together and actually be a useful bag. We will see. Actually, these clips are just too much for this plastic. They're just too much. They're weighing down on the plastic. All right, let's cover up that side seam piece right here. All right. So yeah, this is a fun experiment just because it's entirely Dollar Tree stuff, you know. I'm just not sure about the plastic. I'm just not sure about it. I don't think I can call it vinyl. I just can't. I just can't. So, you know, I'm not out very much if it doesn't work. I mean, I've got the shower curtain. It was, you know, $1.25. Of course, you know, it's not the Dollar Tree anymore. You would have thrown it across the room by now. No. No. Hey Tony, thank you for the follow. Make sure you go over to YouTube. I'm really motivated to build my following on YouTube. So head over there when you are finished watching me here and say hi. Like, you know, because my it's very quiet over on YouTube right now. Very quiet. Yes, I would have. Yes, Bianca. I know. I know. That's why it's more fun to watch somebody else do this. You know. And I have been told that I am very patient. Oh, okay. So that's the square there. Now I'm gonna be going up the side here. Okay. So you can see I've got stitching here to guide me. Okay. So I know where I'm wrapping this ribbon. So it's not just it's not random. But actually I'm not going up the side. This is just the opposite side of the bottom. Okay. So, and it's not going to be sewn pretty. It's just not. I don't expect this bag to last a whole long time. But again, like I said, it is an experiment. And there are some really good techniques that you could apply to your own projects, really. Like, absolutely do the French seam. And then that gives you more of an edge strength. And then if you wanted to go back and cover it with some decorative ribbon, which is really, I guess at this point, that's kind of what this is decoration. But, oh, okay, this is just awkward. You know, I think the clips, it took me a minute to get used to them. It took me a really good amount of time to get used to the clips. All right, so now I can clip that on there. Just had to get it started. Okay. It would go in your unfinished project box. This could be your unfinished project bag. But yeah, I guess my motivation is I don't know, you guys, doing this for you guys so you don't have to do it. So you can see, you know, about how it would be. Okay, so I've been working on this now not quite an hour and a half, and that is from, you know, cutting the very beginning. So, and, you know, getting it cut. All right. So, but we'll see how this, so when it sews, how it looks. I'm not sure this is going to be very appealing, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm almost all the way around here. Almost all the way around. Okay. Now, I think at the top, I was thinking about putting a piece of fabric around it, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off right here, and I'm gonna join these together. Let's see. So normally I would use pins here. I'm gonna use a pin, and I'm gonna sew these together right here. Let me take this off here. So now I can trim this off, and it'll fit exactly how it's supposed to fit right here in the rest of the length. Okay, except I did it upside down. I should have done this on the other side, but It's all right. No worries. I'll just do it like this. Ripping things out. It's okay. Ripping it out. It's actually just a few stitches, and I'll just resew it. Okay. I thought I had it turned the correct direction when I did it. Are you having fun? All right. So now that'll fit right there. See how that fits? Something I used to do when I was binding quilts. I would join those together. It doesn't look perfect, but nobody asked for that. All right. Nobody ordered perfect. If they did, this would be in the unfinished box right now. Sunny days ahead. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're enjoying this content, please follow me on YouTube as well. If something happens to this platform, at least I have that one. And I can still hang out with you folks. And I'm live on there right now. So if you want to check it out, head over there and see what's going on. All right, now that's the bottom of the bag. And I'm going to sew that with my mending stitch. Okay. You might see my shoulder for a second. You have room? I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you when it's done. Okay, I'm going to start randomly out here. There we go. Okay, let's just start here. And you know what? If I screw it up, it's fine. Because then I'll just throw it away. It's not a lot of investment. The only investment I have is time. And I'll still post it on my YouTube. I'll just post this live straight on my YouTube. And that way you can see it from beginning to end. And you can even, watch it in 8 times speed and scrub through it if you want to. Because that's, half the fun of watching things that are pre-recorded, right? Having that control. That's why we like our streaming services, because we can do that. Alright, so now I'm going around the side. Or, around the bottom of the side. So this is not going to be pretty right here. I can tell you right now. It does not look pretty. I'm going to use this kind of as a stylus here. Alright, there. Sometimes it's nicer to use a stylus, I'm just saying. I just never used one. When I growing up and so I've been sewing since I was 10. I never used a stylus to sew. And it's something that I'm just now becoming aware of. That is a very useful thing to use in your sewing. And, am I cheating? Look, I'll use it. I'll use what I got. I got this at the Dollar Tree too. Dollar Tree stylus. How about that? This came in a manicure set. So, what would the shower curtain be good for? Snow globes? Maybe. Or if you were doing a zipper pouch and you needed just a little bit of a see-through, that's, you know, you could use the scraps for that. But anyway, so I've got a Dollar Tree stylus going on here. Actually, there's a different one that I got that's actually in the crafting section, and it's definitely, it's got a point on it. It's got a point on it. Let me get it for you. I'll show it to you. Okay, these are two different things that I have gotten at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so there's this one, which has a very, very sharp point on it, and then it also has this part, which you can, you know, do this with your seams. You can get your seam flat, and then there's this one that's rounded on the end. And this also good for holding stuff. But what I like about this is it's got a rubbery end to it, and it's holding this real well. Holding it well. Okay. There we go. Now we're on the straight part. Like this. But let me show you how this one will work, you know. I like this one when I want to have like I'm pretending this is a pin, and I can go all the way under this foot. You know, like, I mean, I can sew like as if this were a straight pin. I can place it down like this and just sew all the way up to it and slide it out as I go. So pretending that's a straight pin, I love it. So pretend this is a straight pin. I almost bought shower curtain at Target today. The shower curtain at Target was $6, but then it wouldn't be a Dollar Tree project then, would it? That's the whole appeal of the thing, right? It's the whole appeal of it. Okay, so now I'm coming around the end here. Coming around the other end. Okay. There we go. See what I mean about this? I always forget about using a stylus. I really do. And it's so helpful because it can allow you to manipulate fabric and trims and all sorts of stuff the way that, you know, your fingers couldn't. Your fingers would not be able to do this. Get in there better than your fingers ever could. Besides, you wouldn't want your fingers that close. They would get chomped. They would get chomped. Okay. So now, getting to where I started to begin with, I think. And this is not pretty back here. This is not pretty. You know what else this does really well is it can push things along. You know. Push that real hard in there and... Okay. Almost to the end, and I'll pick it up and look at it and see what it looks like. Okay, and I'm not trying to say this looks anywhere beautiful at all. Not beautiful at all. Just, that's not the point. Okay. All right. There's the bottom. What do you think? Okay. So this is the inside of the bag. All right. So I'm gonna turn this right side out. Okay. And now, you know, that's actually kind of a decent, not terrible, you know, not pretty on the square here. That's not pretty. Now, if I wanted that to be pretty, I would have had, maybe want to put something else on the bottom instead of this. But what do you think? I mean, it stands up almost. I'm amazed. It actually kind of stands up. All right. Now, what to do with the top? Okay, so folding down the top, and then it's just open. Or a zipper. We could put a cheap zipper in there. The zipper did not come from the Dollar Tree unless we farm it from a different bag that we got at the Dollar Tree. That's the only way I could call this an entire project of a Dollar Tree. You know? Thank you, Tony. Hi again. Yes, it did turn out all right. Now I have to figure out the top. Okay? So anyway, I think you all agree that maybe I could cheat and put a zipper in here that's not from the Dollar Tree. But okay, so here's the next thing I'm gonna do. I am gonna put a piece of sashing at the top so that I can put handles and other things that just attach to them. Okay? So just like this. All right. So, but Tony, I see you over on YouTube. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm gonna cut some things at the table. So I'm gonna move my cameras to the table. I'm gonna cut over here on the table. Oh, let me move this camera. See, it's hard to see the comments on my YouTube channel. It's hard to see the comments. Okay, got to work on that. Okay. I wonder why that's kind of loose. There. No? Oh. There we go. Now it's tightened. Okay. So there we go. All right. Okay. This is where I'm at now. This is where I'm at. So I'm going to move this aside here and see how this looks. How does it look? Okay, so let's throw some things in here. Some fabric, a thing of ribbon. You know, how about a rotary cutter? Let's see how that goes. Look, it's okay. It's okay. It's not great. Like I said, you're not going to put anything real heavy in this bag. You're just not. Okay? So, this right here is where I want to put a piece of fabric. So, these are my choices. I think I like the bright green. And maybe, I don't know, I kind of like all three of these colors together. The purple and the turquoise and the green. So Dollar Tree. Which do you vote for? The lime or the blue? I kind of like the blue. What do you think? I mean, just for a change, you know, it's not terrible. But what I'm going to do is, Maybe I could use both. Like, well, one would be on the inside and the other one would be on the outside. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, my cat just entered the room. He's coming to tell me that it's dinner time. It's almost 5. I'm not done yet, kitty. I'm not done yet. Not done. He's trying to get up on my table. Get up on my table, cat. All right. I'll get this paper off of here. All right. That's good. It's all done. Okay. So I guess this is what I get for $1.25. This is what I get. That's not a lot. That is not a lot at all. Nope. Not a lot. I need to iron it though real quick. Need to iron it. I wish I could finish this with you guys like today. But I can't. Chris! How are you, Chris? It's nice to see you. Hello! It's only 2 in Southern California, so get going, right? Keep going. Okay, lime green. Lime green. I really like the lime with the purple. I really do. Chris, my letter writing this week has been abysmal. How do you say that word? Abysmal. Abysmal. That's the word. Abysmal. Horrible. I am doing well. Been doing a lot of DoorDash. If you watch the TikToks on this channel, you know I got a ticket this week because I had my license plate in my car and it wasn't on my car on the outside and I still got a ticket. I got a ticket. But anyway, Chris, it's nice to see you. Okay? Oh, is this piece bigger? No, it's not bigger. It just feels better. Okay, so what I want to do now is cut a strip. Okay, I really do think I'm going to fold this down and that will give some, it'll give some actual strength to this. So I want some body to that. Okay, so I'm going to turn it right. I'm going to turn it wrong side out again. I know you can't tell which is the right side and which is the wrong side, but the ribbon is on the inside. That's covering the seams. So, you know. All right, so Tony wins. We're going to do the green. Anyway, I think I'm going to fold this down like this. Right? And then I'll cover this right here with the fabric. But, okay, so that's going to measure like, 2 or 3 inches like this, okay? But what I'm going to do is put a zipper in this. I want to put a zipper on top. I feel like that's going to keep things secure, I feel like it's going to keep things secure. Yeah, Chris, life has been interesting. You have to laugh. You just have to laugh about it. Whatever. It's life. It's life. I'm gonna iron this. But yeah, that's life. But yeah, I was out door dashing and and I ended up, when I got home, I ended up in the negative. Because I have to pay for the ticket now. Though I do think I would rather dispute it because, you know, I feel like a cop was just being an ass. Just want to be an ass. You know? Lady trying to make a living. Alright. Well, I need a zipper. I need a zipper. At least I keep it interesting. What? My life is very interesting. I can only laugh. That's it. I can only laugh. I'm gonna get a zipper. Here's a box of zippers. So, I got these at a thrift store. It's a great source of zippers. Ooh, look at that. Here's a lime one. I don't know if I want to use a real good lime one. Ooh, here's one that's just like, oh, that's not long enough. That's really short purple. These are, I have some that are metal that I can't use for my embroidery machine, but I don't think they're in this box. Well, look, I'm just gonna use it. Why not? You know, if I were, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh, shoot. That's not what I thought it was. You know? Not what I thought it was. This didn't come from the Dollar Tree, but it's one of those bags that your sheet sets come in, you know? And it's got little snaps, you know? Little snaps. I could put snaps in it. You know? Alright. I feel bad about using this because it's nice, you know? It's nice. Let's see. I wonder if this one might be better. That was 22 inches. See, look how old-fashioned this is. Look at this. Look at this. This is an antique. You know? Use this to store Christmas stuff in, or bags. This is it. Let's see, how long is this? It was a lie. Look at this package. It was a lie. It's a lie. There's nothing in here. This is a lie. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be longer. Oh well, it's not. Okay. Oh, these are invisible zippers. I don't want to use an invisible zipper. Okay. I don't have a lot of choices here. I mean, I guess it is going to be the lime green one. This one here. Oh, the bag sheets come in. Yeah. Yeah, those are nice. Let's see if this will work. It's not real long. I don't think it's long enough. Oh, see, if I'd read it, it says 9 inches. I thought it said 20 on it. Because I need a 20-inch zipper. See, these are great for using in embroidery embroidery, like in the hoop embroidery zipper bags. These are awesome for that. That's why I have so many. That's why I have so many. It's a 12-inch. Okay, now I just have to start looking at like how long these are. Okay, so I don't think this is long enough. Oh, okay. We're just going to use this neutral one because it's not a real quality one, and so I don't care if it's wasted at all. Okay, and like I said, I want to incorporate this, and I feel like this is a really good, like, inside thing. Like, suggestions? So, like, once I put this on here, I mean, theoretically, I could use this as handles for the thing, you know? So, like, at this point, what I could do... Now, see, this is not open, but, you know, but it has a zipper. But I'm not gonna, this zipper's not long enough. So I'm gonna put this in here somewhere. I might use it somehow. It might be on the outside. Might be on the outside of the project. Or, you know, it just goes inside. You know? Alright. Okay, I gotta think this out. I gotta think this through. Okay. So I'm gonna cut 2. Let's just cut 6-inch pieces, and when I okay. Do you see this? I got it from Harbor Freight. It's just a suction cup. Harbor Freight. Okay. So I'm gonna cut 6 inches. Square this up here. Okay. It's kind of in the way where I have it. I'll just slide it over. That's better. 4, 6. Okay. I'm going to fold this in half and in half. How did that one turn out so skewed in the wrong map? There we go. Half and a half, right? So let me press this. Okay. All right, now these are pressed, and what they're gonna do is these are gonna be where the zipper goes. So the zipper is gonna go like this, and that'll be the top of the bag, just like that. It's not a separating zipper, but it doesn't have to be. But there, and then it'll be like this, okay? Now then, sew this on here. The top of this is going to be flat. It's not going to be like rounded. So I'm just gonna let's see, how about I do this? Okay, this is already this is wrong side out, so I'm gonna put right sides together. I need to make a loop out of this. Make a loop. Make it the right size. Okay, look. I have to think about this because I'm making this up as I go along. And I've done this before. And I know it's going to end up looking like this. And I want it to have this at the top, right? But I want this to cover the top of this. Okay, so that's where this comes in, right? So I'm doing that for some extra strength like that, right? So all I'm gonna do now is, what I want to do is cover that, okay? Now I can't leave this raw edge. I just can't, right? So I would do, let's see, right sides together. Seriously, Libby is tired at the moment. Libby is tired and not thinking. This is not going to be done during this live stream. This is not. I have to think about how this goes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this goes. I have to think about it. I hope I really hope you've had a good time watching me struggle with this. I don't know if it's worth going on with it. I just don't. Because you see, it's just very... Is this where we put it in the unfinished project basket? Because this might be it. This could be it, y'all. I might be done. Oh. Okay, but you know, let's not give up on it yet. Let's not give up on it yet. Okay, putting that aside, I have to think about this and how this goes. Okay, what I'm gonna do is sew this as a tube, and I'll be right back, because that'll finish the inside. I'm just gonna sew it as a tube and turn it right side out. Okay, now got that. I'm just gonna turn this right side out, and that finishes the inside of the bag edge the way I want it to finish, at least what I want it to do. This is a wooden spoon, or a wooden spatula. I use this a lot of things. It's useful in here, you know? But yeah, this is where I use this to turn. See? There we go. It's turned. Okay, back to pressing. I'm making this up as I go along, guys. Okay. Now, some of the techniques that I've learned from doing this, I could use on different bags. You know, like if I wanted to make a more sturdy version of this bag, then at least I know what I want to do, right? Okay. So I want to lay these like right sides together and turn it and sew it, right? And you see this edge right here? It's already sewn. It would have made more sense to not have that sewn. And I don't want to cut it just yet before I think this through. Again, Dollar Tree materials, all of it. All of it is Dollar Tree materials. Okay, so if I fold that down, now we know this is going to be the top of the bag, right? So what I'm trying to determine is, it seems like it's going to be easier, quicker, if I sew this here. You know, sew this on here like this. And then just fold this over the bag like this, right? And then sew it shut like this, right? Of course, that would sew my zipper shut, but let's see. Let me measure, because measuring always helps. Let's see, what do we end up with here? 15. Okay, so let's cut this in. Let's cut these 16 inches. And this is a very long. So 16. What did I say? 16? Yes. Okay. All right. All right. And if you are enjoying this content, and if you followed me and you're having a good time, head over to my YouTube channel and follow me there as well, because I don't want to miss your face. I don't want you to miss my face. Okay? If something should happen to this TikTok platform, then I can meet you over on YouTube, which is where I'm at right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew these together. Now, yes, I know I could have sewn them and then flipped it and sewn it. Yes, I know. Right now. Right now I know this, but it's fine. I'm going to sew these edges. I'm going to sew these ends here real quick. Okay, all I did was sew the ends, sew them together like this. So now I have a tube, and I'm going to put this tube on here like this. Okay. First, I think I'm gonna put, I should have probably put the zipper in first, you know, because, you know, I've got this. Just like this. You know, it doesn't matter the technique. It just matters the end result, right? And it's not pretty at all. Not by any stretch of the imagination is this pretty. All right. I keep folding and unfolding this. Look, I really think I'm done with this. I do. I think I'm done with it. Right here. Because I'm not happy with the weight of it. Now, what I did find out from doing this is that the binding along here is actually added some body to this, so it actually will, you know, stand on its own. You know, if I fold it down just a little, right? It does stand. Stands on its own. Now it's going to sag. There it goes. All right, so it will stand on its own. I think that's probably most of what my experiment was today, despite the idea that I have to think too hard right now to put that zipper in. So I think I'm done. And I appreciate you being here for this long. And I'm sorry that this project did not get all the way completed the way that I thought it would, but here it is. And I'm glad you were here, and I really hope that you have a great rest of your Saturday. All right? Have a great day.